Dance space FM. Dance space FM.
All right, we are in Atlin BC.
Yeah.
And this is Daryl Tate, awesome guy who does all kinds of neat stuff. So you do like extreme snowmobiling.
Yeah, so in the winter seasons, I do lots of snowmobiling and go out ripping it with my friends. And we love building jumps and just sending it whatever 100-some feet and finding cool features and exploring new country.
So you're doing jumps on snowmobiles and you're doing backflips?
Yep, backflip on a snowmobile, yep. So a 500-pound sled between your legs going upside down and performing tricks like that.
Wow.
Yeah, we would build jumps in the backcountry and that's where I learned how to do them. And eventually I took it to the ramp.
And you done them successfully?
Yeah, I landed every single one I ever did. This one day at the show, there was tons of sponsorships available to try to send me off to X Games. And I came into the ramp, I'm like, hey man, now or never. And leaned back, pinned it, got right upside down. Everything was going perfectly until I got right upside down. My sled quit on me and I actually ran my sled out of fuel upside down. And so basically I under-rotated and the machine caught ski tips and it was just like a mousetrap going off the sled, slammed in my back, crushed me into the ground, it severed my T4 spine, collapsed both my lungs, crushed my ribs, bruised my heart, broken shoulder blade, and I was just pretty much pancaked into the ground. And so they medevaced me off to Boston, and that's where I spent about 2 weeks in the ICU unit. Yeah, from that it was just starting a whole new life.
Wow. Wow. And what's amazing about this is that you still do it.
I still ride, I still love it, it's been my life and I didn't want something like that to change that, and I just need to get back out there, I need to get back riding because that's what brings a smile to my face and keeps me motivated every day.
Okay, now I gotta ask you a question. Yesterday, I saw you in a chair that was your own chair and it was this really pretty badass, tough chair, and you have a different one today.
Well, I decided, Atlin Music Festival, lots of people crowd surf, but I didn't figure anyone's done it in a wheelchair yet, so I went crowd surfing in my wheelchair, had a blast, and then, where all the crowd surfers are, there's a mosh pit, so they put me down, and it was pretty rowdy, and I had some guys protecting me, but it just got too heavy, and people fell on me, and then it buckled my wheels.
So you broke your wheelchair in a mosh pit at a punk rock show.
Oh yeah.
You're the best, man. Okay, so here is the machine.
So it's 600 cc's. It's stock. We haven't modified the motor. Basically, it's a go-kart bucket seat with snowboard bindings to tie my waist in, and as well as my feet. And we have it mounted onto a snowmobile shock filled with air, and basically it can mimic what my knees used to do. So when I hit a jump and I land and compress, it absorbs the shock, as well as we have steering dampeners. So when I corner, I can pivot my weight back and forth.
Wow.
And allows me to ride just like I used to.
And tell me about the machine you use to go like mountain biking, right?
Yeah, so I have a mountain bike. It's not original mountain bike. It's got two wheels up front with independent suspension, as well as a rear wheel that's driven with a hand crank. And it's got handlebars on it and a hand crank, so you kind of swap between the two. But I've gone out heli mountain biking with my father. I go in town at the ski resort, I take the chairlift, or I just go ride cross-country trails and get some exercise, and it's so much fun. It's nice. I love my motorized sports, but I also love the sports I was doing before, especially biking. So it's nice to get out in the environment and just be you and your equipment and just hear all the birds and everything going on. So it's a lot of fun.
If you have one piece of advice for everybody, what would it be?
You know, for me, it's just going out there and loving every single day. Find something each day that just makes you smile and just enjoy it. And, you know, set a goal to make sure that happens every single day. Because if that doesn't happen, then you're not doing something right.
Well, thanks so much.
Yeah, no, thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
Cooking barely, but I don't want to talk about that anymore.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, it's the rainiest, muggiest day in the world.
It's very rainy, it's very humid today.
It's so humid.
Yeah.
And I'm soaking wet. But all the more reason that we have Alysha Brilla on the show today.
Woo!
So what's new? What's going on? You were nominated for a Juno this year, right?
Yeah.
Was it world music?
No, it was adult contemporary. I was in there with Celine Dion last year.
You were up against Celine Dion?
Yeah, my music is nothing like hers, so that was funny.
I was up against Michael Bublé.
Wow. And who won?
Michael Bublé.
Yep. Wow. So it goes.
Look at wet horses.
Wow. So are we gonna find a cookie? Is this what's going on?
You want a cookie?
Yeah.
Normally the show would have bought you a cookie. It's
Yeah,
in the
where's
budget
the
of Dan's
producer?
Space Band, but
Jeez, that's okay.
but I forgot my wallet in the pouring rain. The same.
I have the same, vaguely the same bang cut. I don't know if you can see it, as this Star Trek guy. Like, he's...
First of all, he's not. His name isn't that Star Trek guy. Do you know who he is?
He is, Kurt.
Kurt.
Right? Kurt?
That's Spock.
Spock. Okay, what I know about Spock is that he likes to do this.
Yeah. And you have the same bangs.
I've co-opted his hair and I'm not even recognizing his actual name. Wow.
All right.
And it's chocolate chips, yeah.
Successful mission from the space van. Space van.
Space
van.
Sean Connery, woo! Spaceman.
What's your name?
Oh, sure.
Alysha, thanks for being on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Before we leave, would you brighten up our day for us and sing us a song?
Of course, I will. Transport me to the back seat. Right beside the ocean with the warm breeze, a little boy was born beneath the palm trees. Oh, the air was thick, the sun was shining daily. Oh, and Mom was in the kitchen cooking merrily. But
but I don't wanna talk about that anymore. Cause that was back then, yeah, that was before. Now I'm a new man with a big plan, living in a new land, yeah. I am a Democrat, I am. I am a Democrat, I am. I'm a Democrat, I am. I am. I am. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. I am. Whoa, oh, 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 yeah. Oh, on an island in the Indian Ocean, you see a better life possessed all my devotion. Whoa, and every night I'd hear the bullets ringing, so I closed my eyes and prayed for a new beginning. So when the papers arrived at my door, yeah, I thanked God, cause I was so sure that I'm a new man with a big plan, living in a new land, yeah. I am a Democrat, I am. I am a Democrat, I am. I'm a Democrat, I am. I am. I am. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. I said I am. Said oh, and I can feel it now. When they say my food is funny, my name is funny, I look funny. When they say my clothes are funny, I speak funny, I laugh funny. Oh, when they say I pray funny, I dream funny, and I sing funny. Well, my God is funny, but where I'm from, it's not so funny. That I'm a Democrat, I am. I am a Democrat, I am. I'm a Democrat, I am. I am. I am. Whoa, oh, la 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 la. I said I am. No, and I can feel it now. I am. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa, la la ba ba. Ba da 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 da, hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Spaceman. 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 Spaceman.
I fucked up so badly that I was like, ah!